here with the wonderful Yemisi Mokuolu of Hatch Events, the African Production and Development Agency. I love you. So tell me about it. This is the most wonderful woman you'll probably ever meet.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, Hatch Events is there to promote and profile African arts and culture to an international audience. So we do that by creating festivals and concerts featuring amazing dancers, musicians, all the spectrums, traditional right through to contemporary and even futuristic.
I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
But not only do we like to promote people, you know, show them as they are, let them shine.
I
we also
love
want
it.
to develop them so that they can have a proper future. So they're not just a one-off, so that they can actually realise their dreams to their potential. So we do a lot of training, educating them about business, about marketing, about the important things, managing their money. Exactly.
Yeah.
Evaluating themselves so they can have a look at themselves and they can see how they can be better.
Wow, that sounds like you're doing some big things out there.
Yeah.
So where did this come from? Where did you feel there was a necessity for...
Well, mine is a simple story.
There she may lie. Start your story now.
Exactly. A young girl on the wrong side of the... No. I was really, really fortunate to get a semi-scholarship to an independent boarding school. And so I was blessed with a really, really good education. I came from Hackney and was picked out and was able to do really good GCSEs and A-levels. So I had great event management skills and I was just using them to do stuff with corporate events. But it wasn't fulfilling me. And then I realised that I needed to support my own interests.
Of course, yeah.
So I used my actual talents and skills in order to promote and profile African arts because I felt I'm going to all these clubs and what's missing? My music.
My music?
Yeah. You know, there was amazing club music, always has been, coming out of Africa. But no one in London was hearing it. None of my friends were hearing it. And it was just like... You guys don't know.
No, you need to know. You need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They can only ever hear it in my house or in some interesting clubs in Peckham.
You know, you need to understand, where does Timberland get the beats from? It's because he went to Nigeria.
Exactly.
Where did these people get the beats from?
So anyway, I thought I'll use my skills as an event manager. I'll put on some club nights. And I will get some really good marketing together so that people can know exactly where to go to listen to African music and they don't have to go to, say, some backwater club, or they don't have to go to like some high arts place, you know, like it's normally South Bank Centre and all that lot that seem to have a monopoly. So we're like, we need a middle ground. So just started doing this brand called Out of Africa.
Out of Africa, yep.
Every month we would host club nights. Actually, we started off in SE1 London doing drum and bass African music, which was sensational.
Wow.
Yeah. And we used to have breakers and traditional African dancers. And what we used to do is we'd mix it up. So we'd have like Missy Elliott, you know, shake that thing, yeah? And we'd get some Zulu warrior dancers coming in.
Oh no!
It was amazing.
So it was like a musical mashup.
Yeah, it was.
That's what we loved.
A feast of dancing and music. And it just took off. And we got loads of great press from Time Out, Guardian. You know, we were hitting the mainstream people hard. Getting their attention. And that was in 2003. And since then, we've done festivals and loads of... now we're taking over with the social networking.
Of course.
And actually promoting all the other people that have like caught on and creating their own African night experiences. And just making sure everyone has an opportunity to, you know, have some African pop and African hip hop and
just Africanness.
Yes, exactly.
And I think that's what's so beautiful, because I think that Africa really needs a new profile, a new ID, because it's such a wonderful country. And so I'm so glad that you're promoting it in such a unique and diverse way. And I just want to say, you know, how have you seen it grow? Is it just the profiling, just the way people view African people and our music? And
it's
energy,
that and all of the above. I mean, there was a critical mass. Every time there's always like a group of people that just go, I've had enough. You know, the cultural, in this country, there are certain people that seem to own culture.
Of course.
And they show a certain type of laziness. at moments in history. And what happens is the consumer starts to kind of like go, this is boring, we want more interesting programming. And I believe that there was a kind of a knocking at the door from 2002, and so by the time I got to 2004, people had had enough. And that's where promoters like myself were able to come through and say, this is really interesting, come on, let's have something more dynamic. And so since then, we've had space to have a whole different range of African experiences, so that you can have everything from, like I said, the things that you have at the South Bank Centre and the Royal Festival Hall, really high profile musicians that we've never heard before, all the way to things like Africa, which was like a circus, almost like the African Cirque du Soleil at the O2. You know, we're talking about really mainstream.
Exactly.
And to underground experimentation with music, to dance, fine art. There's a lot more African artists having opportunities to showcase their art as Africans with the African sensibility and experience there in galleries. Chris Ofili's now at the Tate Modern.
Wow.
You know, so do you see what I'm saying? You've got the fourth plinth is Yinka Shonibare.
Oh, wow.
So we're talking about some really major steps and strides have happened for Africans to be able to talk about themselves, how they want to talk about themselves. So that means there's lots and lots of voices. Exactly.
Telling different stories in a very, very unique, diverse way.
Exactly.
So tell me about your events and what one you think was the best.
Gosh, they're all the best. No, modesty.
Never.
I know. The one that tasted the sweetest was a long time ago. Still resonates with me. It was in 2005. I'd been running my agency for about a year and a half, and I put on a festival and wanted to find the hot location to bring African culture to people. And I approached Carnaby Street thinking they would, shut me down. But they were like taken away by my pitch, and they were like, yes, you can do a festival. I asked them for just one day in Carnaby Street and Kingley Court, and they gave me 8 days.
Wow.
And they were like, you can have this space, we'll even give you marketing, budget and PR. Transform this space. So I turned it in what I like to call an Afro wonderland. It was amazing. We had African dancers, all different dance styles from all over the continent, just rushing up and down the streets, bringing in the crowds off of Regent Street, and the backs, and exactly. It was amazing. We had African drummers from, and we embraced the whole continent. So it wasn't like where everyone thinks Africa is sub-Sahara Africa. We, had a real embrace with the Northern African family, and we had Egyptian dancing and drumming, and it was just sublime. It was amazing. And every evening we had a stage with live music, and we had different audiences there. We attracted the over 50s who came down for the classical African sets, and I think they were expecting classical African where they would sit down and no, we're talking about classical African where they were all dancing, and it was fantastic. Brilliant, with the soukous music from the Congo. It was amazing, and they were really, they felt it was the best exercise they'd had in a long time. And one of the nicest things was a lady from Eritrea came up to me and she thanked me because she said, I never thought I would ever be in a space where I was dancing with another lady from Ethiopia. And if you know anything about their history, that meant a lot. That meant a real lot.
So tell me, where do you kind of see the future of Hatch events? What is because I know you're going international, global, universal even. Okay, because when the Martians start doing that, it's all good. Yeah. So just tell me what the future holds, basically.
When I was 18, I had a dream. I'm one of those really strange people that have been on this trajectory and has just really marvelled that it's happening. And I simply want to have the African Ronnie Scotts.
Wow.
That's what I want. I was 18. I had an epiphany. I was walking down Upper Street and I saw this building and I thought, I need that building. I want that building. I want people to be able to come in here and have an amazing musical experience. And so, with a lot of hard work and good planning, that should happen. It should happen.
It will happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It has to happen.
It has to happen. There's no doubt,
Exactly.
no doubt. So who are your kind of role models in life and in, you know, just people who you may look up to or just respect, you know, or in the promotion world? Give me a few. Give me one.
It's so awful because I actually come from a place of disappointment, always. That's actually, funny enough, my motivation. My motivation has always been, you can do better. so I really, it's always like, I thought you were better than that, and then I'll go and get in touch with them.
Yeah.
And
poke them to be better.
Yeah.
I love that.
But you know, I think, you know, as a consumer, you have to step up with your consumer rights, if you know what I mean. But I know it's very kind of, it is cliched, but my mum, she is my mentor. She is my only inspiration, and no one can actually touch her.
I love that.
To be quite honest, so it would take. No, it would be a discredit to even put a name next to her.
Oh my!
Do you see what I mean?
Oh my!
Yeah.
That is basically to all the great mothers out there.
Exactly.
Oh my!
It would be.
Oh my! That's deep.
Yeah. But I think I enjoy just general people who are making it real for themselves. So there's friends, I call them friends now. Yourself.
Yes.
You are my inspiration. Okay. I've got people like my partner.
Yeah.
I've got people like Eric Soul.
Yeah.
Ladies that work for me. There's a lady called Marie. You know, those are the people who I feel that they never stop.
No.
They keep keeping on. All the people that we know, the names that we know,
yes,
aren't impressing me because they're in stasis.
Yes.
They don't inspire me.
No.
If and when they do something that is completely different from their comfort zone, then I can list their names.
Wow.
But showing back catalogue to me isn't really...
She took us there. You took me there. Ah, that's why I love her. And on the last precious note,
oh my goodness,
I want you to look into the camera and just tell them at home or wherever you may be your top tips for life and for living and for working, and you're a working mother, which is so wonderful, and just, you know, and you're doing it, and I just want you to tell them how they may be able to do it too.
Well, the thing that pops into my mind is ask more from yourself and from those around you. Challenge, criticize. Don't be scared of tears. Don't be scared of negativity. Don't be scared of the bad things that come. And to quote one of my really, really great friends, I'm sure she saw it in some chick flick, but with, you know, you've got to put up with the rain if you want the rainbow. That's all that's wonderful.
God bless you. That is Yemisi. That's Hatch Events. Check out that African promotion, production, events, everything. She is the word. My God, thank you. God bless.
No, God bless you too. Thank you.